Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing the what's in my pencil case. I guess it's a tag. It's not much of a tag because there's no questions. It's just showing what's in your pencil case. So I have two pencil cases that I'm currently using. One I take with me everywhere and the other one just has like my runoff stuff. Sometimes I take it with me, sometimes I don't. But one of them is actually a pencil case and the other one isn't. So this first case right here is from Barnes & Noble. It is from their collab with Jonathan Adler. Really cute. It matches my Saffiano really nicely. It says roses are red, violets are blue, honey is sweet and so are you, and it has little bees embroidered onto it down here. I think it's about $8, so not too badly priced, and it does fit a lot of stuff. And this is what the inside looks like. I really like the inside fabric as well. So the first thing I keep in here is one of these little Smash book bands. I don't know why I keep it in there. I guess I just didn't have any other place to put it. And I have one of my Hello Kitty mechanical pencils. I think I got this at Sanrio a really long time ago, maybe a couple years ago. I have one of these old pens. It's funny, when I was in high school, these were my favorite pens, and now I don't really think too much about them. They're called I guess the Boo2 Grip? I have no idea. It's the one that when you press it, you gotta press this little button on the side. I really liked it in high school, and this one is actually still from high school, which means that this pen is over a decade old, but I don't really use it too often. I have a couple Sharpies in here. I don't use Sharpies too often other than the Sharpie pens just because they bleed through. They don't really look that nice when you write with them, but I guess I still have a couple. I have a lilac color and a hot pink color. I keep a set of the Stabilo pens in here, and this is a set of 10. I got these for Christmas. I really wanted to try them. I like them and then I don't like them. I feel like they bleed a little bit too much on the paper that I use, but I do like how they are like a pencil, so they don't roll off your surface, and they're pigmented, but they're not like the prettiest colors. I don't know. I might have to get another set of these to see if I'm like really into them or not, so that's why they're in the kind of case that I don't always have with me. I have a good old-fashioned Sharpie highlighter. It's a random pen. I have no idea where it even came from. It's called a Shimmer Sparkle pen, and it actually does write really shimmery and purple. The glitter kind of comes off though, but it does work, so if you're wanting a glitter pen that works, check that out. I have two of the three friction pens that I have. One is in red and one is in blue. I have a black one that's in one of my planners, I believe, and these work really well. If you don't know how the friction pen works, the ink is heat active, or activated, so if you put something hot on it or you apply friction from the rubber on the top, then it disappears. So it's kind of like that magic ink that you might have gotten when you were a kid. They write really well, but my problem with the black one is it kind of writes gray. If it was darker, I'd probably like it a lot more. I have another Sharpie in here. This is a fine point Sharpie. I end up using this a lot when I'm working on fabric to mark it and stuff like that, but recently I've learned to use my friction pens when I write on fabric, because then you can iron it and your marks will go away, so that's a little trick. The cheap little Papermate mechanical pencil. And the last thing I have in here is an eraser. This one has this really ugly design on it. This is my next pencil case, so this is actually a makeup bag from Brett Boho. I got this at TJ Maxx probably a couple months ago, and actually I think it was around Valentine's Day. Yeah, I got this around Valentine's Day, and I really like this. It's like the perfect shape to be a pencil case because it's nice and skinny and long and rounded, and I keep this thing packed because this is what I take with me on a day-to-day basis if I feel like I need to take stuff with me when I go out. So as you can see, it's nice and packed in here. The first thing I have are these. They're kind of new to me. I got these at Walmart on clearance. I got two of them for $1 and I thought that was a really good price. These are the Bic highlighter tapes, and it works just like a correction tape, except it's highlighter. You just twist the little cap like this. As you can see, it just looks like that, and you run it across your paper and you have highlighter, which I like the concept of because a lot of my highlighters bleed through my paper, and obviously this isn't going to have that problem because it's a tape, it's not an ink. So yeah, I don't know why these are on sale at Walmart. Maybe they're being discontinued and I'm just late to the game on it. I have a stick of Elmer's glue because I use glue sticks like every day in my planner. I have another glue stick. This is on my Smash stick, so one side is a glue stick and the other side is a pen, and I really love this pen. It's got a nice fine tip. It writes really well. I like the way that the ink looks with this more than any other pen that I have, so I really need to get some more of these. So this is really funny. This is this giant pen that Target had in the dollar spot, and I really like using this for my bullet journaling when I'm filling in like little squares that I've done. So it actually comes in pretty handy because I think it has like 10 different colors, and I think I might eventually try to change out the ink for some better ink. So yeah, this is just like a cheap little Coletto pen. You just you twist it like so, push it down, and you have your ink. It reminded me of something that I would have had when I was like a kid. Or do you guys remember those squiggly pens that you would get as kids that had like a little motor in it that vibrated and you write and it like would do little squiggly lines? I miss those. I used to have them all the time as a kid. A little roller of adhesive tape, and this is from Studio G. I get these at like Hobby Lobby and Walmart and Target and all those different places for like $1, and they don't last for a super long time, but they're so much more portable, and honestly they work a lot nicer than like the Elmer's one. I had the Elmer's one and it was so crappy, like it would get caught up all the time. So yeah, these work a lot better for me. I have a set of the Sharpie clickable highlighters. So I have a love-hate relationship with these. I like how slim they are, so I can keep more colors with me, and they're just more portable. And I also like that they're clickable, so I don't have to like constantly be like pulling a cap off and putting it on, which it does get annoying. But they do bleed through paper, even though I believe they're supposed to not. Well, they're smear guarded. They don't say that they don't bleed through paper, but they do. And the tips are kind of scratchy. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but they're very firm, and when you write with them they kind of get hung up and they just kind of make a mess. So I don't know, I'm hoping that the more I use them the nicer they'll work, but who knows, they probably won't. So I keep a thumb drive on me just because I don't have a printer, so sometimes there's things that I need to print off at like the library or something, and this literally has nothing on it because I don't print a lot of things. Mostly I just make my own inserts, but if I ever need to, I have the ability to, and I think this is like a 8 GB, yeah, it's really small. Another mechanical pencil. This one is My Melody. It's really cute. I got it at Sanrio the same time I got my other one. I have another one of those erasers, but I disliked the pattern on it so much that I scratched it off both sides, and now it's just a nice little normal eraser. I have this completely random pen. Apparently this is a R2 ink rollerball. I have no idea where this even came from. It's just in my pen bag. It works good for like writing down little notes, I don't know. I have 2 different sets of Sharpie pens. So I have the neon set, and then I believe just like the regular set. And these are by far my favorite felt tip pens, other than like a Smash Stick. I like these so much more, and that's just because these really do not bleed through paper, and that's really nice. They're not too bad. I think like a pack of them is like $4 or $5, so they're pretty affordable too. This jelly roller, which is really funny because when I was in like middle school, jelly pens were really famous. This one is a white one, and it doesn't work very good. It's not very pigmented. So if you guys know a different brand of white gel pen that works really well, please let me know down below. I'd really like to get it. I have a pen that I wish I had a lot more of. This is the Pilot Juice. These work really well. This is in 0.5, so it's really nice and fine, and it is in the color coffee brown. This one was imported. I don't know if they do the Pilot Juice pens in America. It has a really funny little spring-loaded clip up here. I really like the way this looks, especially on ivory paper. It just looks kind of vintagey when you write with it. That is everything that is in my 2 pencil cases. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions, leave them down below, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!